It's Week 15 of the 2025 season, and we'll see Deontay Johnson on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Steelers and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on second down. Pickett, and his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Buying time to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The rushing numbers for Davis Price a week ago. 22 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the gun, here's Pickett. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 4 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
On second down, here's the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. First and 10, here's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early. Because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Pickett right back to the air again. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. It's Pickett on the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. They've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better play.
Herbert has it knocked free. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett. His pass caught at the 4. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pickett back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He gets this one to Davis Price. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Davis Price. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when you're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett completes it to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Pickett sets up play action. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. To the air on first down with Pickett. Sliding out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To try again after the sack. Pickett, they'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Pickett to throw on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pickett lost it. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Hunter Henry from 17 yards out. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Pickett now on 1st down. Open man, the tight end, Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Pickett will look to throw it here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Pickett going to keep it again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw, Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Now we saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Play action, Pickett. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it has worked.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Hunter Henry. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. There's Diontae Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. An option handoff given to Harris. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they run with Harris off the option. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Silver. He's got this to Pickens. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. A gain of 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one a first down pickup of 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Steelers. I heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 2. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his 1st career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
An option handoff given to Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run the option. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now a give, running left is Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think